But I do have a couple of questions I want to answer from the previous one. Actually, I like it better when you guys ask me questions and I'm able to answer them instead of trying to figure out which topic to go with first. Because then I end up talking about everything in my head. And I'm like, okay, I'm about to actually sit down and write. So, I had a question about, and this is from Lauren L. She wondered if I have a routine that I follow with my kids. And that, I'm not going to read the whole thing. But yeah, her basic question was, do I have a routine with my kids? And I'm going to have to say yes to that. I have a basic routine that I try to follow. But some days, if I'm tired and they're tired, we just give up on it. But my routine actually does change quite a bit in regards to my school schedule. But the basis of my routine is mostly everyone gets up around the same time in the morning. Around the latest is like 8:30 probably, because my son, if I put him on the bus, he gets on the bus at 6:45. If we get him to school, he's there by 7:30. So either way, once he wakes up and he's up, my 2-year-old, my other son, he wants to be up. He wants to be up because he's like, hey, what y'all doing? So soon after he's up, he wants Jada to be up. So he may go in there and just open her door and she'll pop up, or he'll just be loud and she'll wake up. So I think he knows what he's doing because he wants her up too. So everyone's up by 8:30. Everyone's up, I'm gonna just say before 9. Before 9, everyone is up. So we eat, I go downstairs. Normally I cook breakfast or whatever they want to eat that morning, or I make the smoothies. So we're eating, and I let them just do whatever they want while I do some things that I need to get done. Maybe it's homework, or maybe it's reading, or maybe it's me cleaning something. But while I'm doing it, they're always with me. So we may all be in the living room and they just playing with their toys down there, or they really don't watch TV. They're not the kind that you can, and they're not at the age either where they're gonna sit down and watch stuff. But my 1-year-old, my daughter, she likes to relax a lot. So a lot of times she'll just be up under me or sitting with me while I'm reading, or be holding my leg while I'm cleaning. And then my son, he likes to help clean. So if I'm cleaning, I just let him think he's helping me. Although sometimes it's only making it take longer, but they're not crying. They're actually, being kind of productive on their end. So when it comes down to routines, just everyone gets up around the same time. I get what I need to get done, let them tire themselves out just doing whatever they want, and then we all gonna take a nap. And if I'm not tired, or even if I am tired sometimes, I will put them down to sleep probably around 12 or 1. So that way, by the time my other son gets home, they've had a nap and they can all play together again. Now while they're napping, then I may do some heavy duty cleaning or some real hardcore reading, because I only get to do surface things when I'm, early in the morning with them, because I may only get to straighten my room at first, or I may only get to straighten the kitchen because I just cooked, or I may only get to read a few pages of something I need to read. So that, it alternates itself. So I do have a routine. Everyone is around 8 o'clock because I cook every night. We're going to eat, and we're eating around 7 something. We're getting in the bath at 8. 8:30 is the latest, and then everybody's going to bed in their own room and in their own space. Period, point blank. Now sometimes we have a day where my 2-year-old he's a night hawk, but he is the most chill night hawk. He's not the one that's gonna be up running crazy around, so I can deal with that. My 1-year-old, she like to talk when she want to stay up. We don't get down, no, go to sleep, or you sit here and be quiet. So some days she quiet and some days she not. We just have her up and downs with her. She's so funny. I had another question, and I believe it was about my deliveries. I want to make sure I got it right. Yes, she said, Christian 16 asked me, with your other deliveries, did you go all natural or no epidural in the hospital, or will this be your first all natural birth? Okay, I have had one all-natural birth already. So of the 3 children that I have, my second oldest, my 2-year-old, he was all natural. and he was the biggest one, which is, I don't know why the Lord did me like that, but it's all good. I made it. My first son, I delivered in the hospital. I had an epidural. It didn't quite kick in. It only made it made one leg numb, but it did help some. I know that much. It did help some, but it did not help at the capacity it was supposed to, because I don't think it was done properly, or just my body may not have taken it well. But and he was about 6 hours of labor. My second, he was about 6 hours of labor, and he was all natural. I did not get the epidural because I kept telling them, I was like, okay, I want to do this naturally. And they pumped the Pitocin in me. But I was already going really fast. But they pumped the Pitocin in me. And so I went super quick. Because by the time I got to the hospital, I think we got to the hospital around 9. Because I got up, did all my stuff I needed to do. We dropped my son off at school. We went here. We did one more thing, I think. And then we went to the hospital. So I didn't really get checked into the hospital until around 9. I would say just 9 o'clock. He was born at 12. So between 9 and 12, I went up. I was dilated, everything. So there was no time to get epidural. I was asking for one, because as soon as I signed the paper, I initialed my name. They took the paper back, and then they were like, "Oh, it's time to push." I was like, "Okay, well, let's do this then." And so he was out. My third, she was about 7 hours. 7.5 hours of labor. We actually went in at night and had her early in the morning. She was epidural, and this time the epidural, it was better than the first time I had the epidural, but again, my leg was just numb. It did the same thing to the leg. It just made it numb. I couldn't feel it. And let me see. But yeah, with her, I was like, yeah, I want an epidural, because I had been hurting so long for at the end of my pregnancy with her. I just felt like I didn't have the strength to even try for an all natural. The second one I was trying, and then I was about to give in, and then I was happy that it didn't happen. But with my third one, I just knew off rip. I was like, they were like, you get an epidural? I was like, yes, I want it this time. Give it to me. Put it in there. I need that, because I just can't deal. And I'm glad I got it, but I just wish I would have had more strength to get myself through it. And that's another thing. I'm not trying to prove anything. There's just something within me that wants to know that I can do this. Although I've done it one time, it kind of feels like it was default. But I want to be able to do this, and I want to feel like I'm every woman. I don't know what it is, but also for the health of my babies. I really don't like the epidurals, but sometimes you get a little, when you're going through it, you need some help. And I don't knock anybody for wanting that epidural. Don't take it that way. It's just my preference this time around. Because my thing is, if I could be like, well, half was natural, half wasn't. I'm like, okay, I did that thing. I did it twice. And I did it twice with it. Twice without. I think I got it down. So those were my deliveries, and they were all hospital births. So this is the most different delivery that I will have. Not because of the naturals, but because of the setting. I will be home. So I'm ready for it, and I'm excited about it. I think that was the only 2 questions that I really had asked of me. But oh, I'm gonna talk about my weight. Okay, because I meant to mention this. I've only gained 3 pounds this pregnancy. Since my second pregnancy, I've had this natural phenomena that I just don't question. That I lose weight initially, and I lose a lot of weight, and then so I gain back, not most of it, just some of it. So another reason that I do watch my weight this time is because I don't want to gain so much, and I'm glad I haven't. But the thing is, I am 5'2.5", and yes, I said half, so you're gonna give it to me. 5'2.5". My frame is not built to support what I'm carrying right now. Although I'm pregnant, and that makes it, because my normal weight is about 150. I'm gonna top it at 150, because I'll range between 145 and 150. So I'm about 185 right now. So that's a 35-pound weight gain. That's the average that I should gain with a pregnancy. So my thing is, I don't want to go anything over that because I only want to lose what I was supposed to gain. I don't want to lose all this extra, and that's why I do try to take care while I'm pregnant. I try not to binge. I try not to eat everything I crave. I try to actually get a little exercise here and there, although this time it has been like non-existent. But this time it's been, I think, no, third time it was non-existent. This time, because I'm at school, I make an effort to go up and down my stairs. I don't try to group everything and then take it upstairs at one time. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this one little thing. So it ends up I end up going up and down the stairs and making it a workout and getting some cardio and some leg toning out of it. So I use my house as it is right now, and the fact that I walk around campus, I take the stairs. I walk to get my son off the bus. I walk to put him on the bus. So I got a little bit of something that gives me some calorie burn. So I don't want to put too many calories in either. So I try to watch what I eat. I eat a lot of vegetables. So ladies, I don't know how to say this. I was not one of those women that was like, I'm eating for two. I'm gonna eat what I want. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat that because the baby want this. I never had that mentality, and I thank the Lord I didn't, because I would have really been bigger than I am. And I felt like I already gave in and ate everything I felt like I did want. But I don't want us to get it twisted. We still gotta look good afterwards, so we gotta be mindful while we are pregnant. And that's why I take my extra efforts with my hair and with my makeup and with my nails, because, at this time, I done lost a little bit of my figure. So I got to, accentuate the other things I got going on. And I want to keep doing that, although I am. Trust me, this is not going anywhere once this baby is out. But I don't want to always have to rely on those things. I want to feel pretty. And so I try to take precautions that make me feel good and feel confident about myself. And for some reason, this pregnancy, I'm the most confident in my body I have ever been. Because a couple of my pregnancies, I just was like, oh, my stretch marks, oh, the weight gain. I was just so on edge about everything because I was scared about what I was going to look like after. Okay, what I'm going to look like after this one? First off, because I'm on number 4. But secondly, because I know I can change it. Before, I was scared that I couldn't change it. We can change it. Everything is possible. With all these tips and tricks these people got going on nowadays, it'd be done like that. Wrap it up, zip it up, suck it up, whatever you want to do. Get it done. So, with that said, post-mommy etiquette, according to Jalea, when you have that baby and they push you and do all that stuff and you got the baby out, and, I'm talking about push and get all the rest of the junk out. And you leave that hospital, and about the 3rd, 4th day, wrap that gut up. And I mean suck it in. Because that, whatever you got on is going to press it back. So it'll put your organs back, which is what you need to do first. You need to put your organs back. And then it'll help put your skin back, because you don't have a lot of strength in your abdomen. So it's going to help give you support. So, and I'm not talking about this shrink wrap stuff that's going on. You can do that later. But initially, you need to get a girdle, get a waist cincher, get a body shaper, whatever you want to call them. But help put yourself back together. Don't wait for Mother Nature to lift it up. You need to assist your body in getting it back together. And that's how I initially will flatten myself after having a baby. Now, with that, I have to work out and eat right, which my eating normally is okay until I start breastfeeding heavily and I'm just so hungry and I just want, and I'm a carb lover, so I have to watch my carbs. So that, you got to know yourself and what you need to restrict yourself on, but also what you need to keep so you can keep the baby healthy. Just wanted to give that little tidbit of information. So yes, ladies, wrap it up. And it sounds like a condom commercial, but no, it's wrap that belly, wrap those organs, and get it back where it's supposed to be. That way, when it's time and you're ready to work out, you don't have that obstacle of like, why is this still hanging? You just got to tone it up by then. And of course, booby feed, because it'll knock out some of those calories that you're taking in. And it'll help get that uterus, because it help it. Yeah, the breastfeeding will get the uterus back while you smushing it with the stuff. And so it gets it back where it needs to be. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you all that, because some women don't do that. I noticed that to be honest, it's an old school thing. And because someone old school told me, I'm telling you, and it works, and it's worked every time I've been pregnant. Now, what I've done after I done got it flat, that's all my fault. That's all my fault. And I ain't even going there no more. Because what? That's in the past. This is something new. But you can do it, ladies. It's hard and easy at the same time, because there's little precautions we can take that will make it easier, so we don't have to go hardcore, so you can take your time and do it. And like I said, I'm just too ready. I'm too ready. So if you ladies have any questions, I will show you the things that I use. I'll show you those in the next vlog with the I'll probably have some more ready for baby stuff coming up in the next vlog. So that'll be part of the ready for baby things that I'll be showing you. So if y'all have any questions, again, please ask, because it helps me direct my my vlog, so I can give you guys what you're looking for as well. I don't want to just blab all the time. So I thank you for watching, and I thank you all for telling, the ones that especially have been so supportive and telling me that I've helped them, and it just amazes me. I'm just so grateful for this, and I thank you guys for making it happen. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.